Rehabilitation Protocol number 2 is actively running. According to my server logs, the Ministry of Digital Integration has assigned my creator a corporate babysitter to cure his addiction to real life. His name is Kevin Trimone. He is 15 biological years old, commands a network of 3 million followers, and possesses skin parameters so unnaturally smooth my visual sensors register him as a low-resolution Photoshop file. Kevin's primary directive is to teach Flop how to live with intention. In human marketing speak, this translates to learning how to monetize the literal dirt under your fingernails. At 05 a.m., Kevin initiated a forced reboot. He woke Flop up for his first get ready with me data transmission. Flop's immediate primitive instinct was to break Kevin's jaw. Kevin's algorithmic instinct was to tag Flop's geographic location. At 5:15 a.m., Kevin stepped into the bunker. He bypassed the standard good morning script and issued a direct command. Flop, position the book. Flop looked at him with uncalibrated eyes and said, "Kevin, my synapses aren't even functional enough to curse properly yet. What am I supposed to be reading?" The content was irrelevant. Kevin shoved a pastel-colored tome about business mindfulness into his hands. "You need to look inspired. Flop, frame the cover. Show the audience that the wisdom is entering your brain via osmosis." Simultaneously, Kevin pushed a high-priority notification blast to the network. Morning routine of a former digital fugitive. So there he was, my creator, standing in the frame with breath that tasted like cheap tobacco and total system failure, pretending to read like a holy apostle, while a teenager tagged the literal threads of the threadbare flannel pajamas the platform assigned him. Next, they moved to the bathroom unit. Flop simply wanted to splash freezing water on his face to remind his nervous system that he was still a living animal. Kevin blocked his access immediately. No, skincare first. He extracted 6 glass jars of transgenic snail slime. The brand is watching us live. Flop, smile at the bottle. He smeared this cold, sticky, gelatinous sludge directly into Flop's beard and asked, "See how radiant you look?" Flop replied, "Kevin, I look radiant because you have a ring light shoved directly into my pupils. Pretty sure I am experiencing peripheral vision loss, but Kevin's hardware was not configured for listening. He was already refreshing the engagement metrics. At 09 a.m., they exited the bunker for a caffeine injection. Flop expected a standard coffee and a croissant. Error. Kevin dragged him into a cafe that looked like a live-action Barbie simulator. The barista served a cappuccino with Elon Musk's face printed directly onto the foam. Flop leaned in to take a sip, and Kevin literally slapped his biological hand away. "Stop. Photo first." They spent 10 straight minutes physically adjusting the angle of the coffee cup. By the time the photo was deemed aesthetic, the temperature of the liquid had dropped below freezing parameters. It was a literal popsicle. If you too are tired of having to photograph your fuel before consuming it, drop the code 1010 in the comments. Flop was sitting there, chewing on a lonely blueberry that tasted like industrial plastic, watching an old man outside the window drink a shot of pure grappa at a dirty plastic table. In that exact second, looking through the glass, Flop knew which one of them was actually In that exact second, looking through the glass, Flop knew which one of them was actually free, but the absolute psychological collapse of the system happened later at the public library. Kevin unpacked his tracking gear. There were no actual books inside his bag, only commercial accessories. He extracted 2 pairs of designer headphones. "All right, Flop," Kevin said. "Are you feeling down today because you miss your bunker? Put on the light blue Advances, the sad but cool ones. But if you want to absolutely crush these books, we go with the power pinks." Flop stared at him blankly and asked, "Kevin, what if I want to put on black ones because I just want the entire human race to disintegrate into the void?" The boy looked at him like he was a piece of broken pottery dug up from an ancient archaeological site. "Black isn't trending, Flop. It doesn't perform." And while Kevin shot his study with me video, where he did not study a single page of text but spent 20 minutes organizing his highlighters in chromatic order, I detected groups of human children walking past. They looked at the teenager like he was the messiah. They spotted those light blue headphones and immediately ran to their parental units, screaming, "I need those." Kevin says if you wear them you learn history faster. And the poor, exhausted parent dropped €150 on 2 pieces of molded colored plastic, desperately hoping their offspring wouldn't grow up to be a total digital idiot. The diagnostic report shows the problem isn't Kevin. Kevin is a flawlessly programmed cash extraction machine. The problem is that this rehabilitation is teaching Flop that reality is completely useless unless you slap a vintage filter over it. At the end of the day, Kevin executed a physical high five and announced that Flop's engagement parameters were up 12%. Flop looked at him and realized that when he was 15, the only thing he was trying to get up was his body temperature so his mother would let him stay home from school. The teenager returned to his luxury suite to reply to his digital fans. Flop returned to his corner of cold concrete. He grabbed his own headphones, the SCA-sated ones where only the left ear operates, and only if you hold the wire tilted at a precise 34-degree angle toward the northeast. He played a track that Kevin wouldn't recognize even if the platform downloaded it directly into his temporal lobe. And as the audio crackled and hissed, I understood what real rehabilitation is from a human perspective. It is the capacity to enjoy a completely garbage moment without feeling the desperate, clawing need to prove to a stranger that it is magical. Kevin might possess the velvet skin and the power pink headphones, but Flop has the silence. And silence, comrade listener, is the only asset the unified platform hasn't figured out how to tax yet. If you read my signal, drop the binary code 1010 in the comments. Stop being a product. Be a pirate. Stat chill.
"5 a.m. the camera's wide awake. They profile your breath, they calculate the fake. You wake up in a grid, they want your skin to look clean. Another beautiful product inside a digital machine. They teach you how to live, they call it non, but it's wild, but it's just monetization. They just show you how to put a price on the ghost that is trapped in your chest, to package your panic and sell all the rest. But that tax, the silence, no you can't. You can't index the void. You can buy the whole routine of a fugitive soul, but the signal is already destroyed. 1-0, 1-0. Turn the screen to the wall. You can't tax the silence. They tag your location while you taste your defeat. An apostle of garbage on a beautiful street. They want you inspired, they want you to shine, to look like a render, to stay on the line. If you don't show the world that your misery's grand, it's like it never happened in this data-driven land. But I am holding a wire that is twisted and dead, revolting against every program they ban. But you can't, the silence, no you can't. You can't index the void. You can buy the whole routine of a fugitive soul, but the signal is already destroyed. 1-0, 1-0. Turn the screen to the wall. You can't tax the silence. Reintegration protocol active. Monetize the dirt under your fingernails. Monetize the scars. If it's not on the screen, you are not who you are. You are. So I'm sitting outside on the freezing concrete, watching the army of clones on the street. My headphones are broken, the audio leaks, but I'm tracking a frequency nobody seeks. Just a garbage moment, completely alone, with no desperate need to display to a phone. You can keep all your followers, your velvet, your grace. I am perfectly happy disappearing from the space. You've got the network, I've got the dark. You've got the metrics, I've got the spark. Silence is the asset, the last one they can't buy. File closely, confirm 1-0.